Hi, I'm going to show you how we prune and trellis indeterminate tomatoes in a high tunnel condition. So these are Cherokee Purple heirloom tomatoes. They're indeterminate, and we've been pruning them to a single leader, and which involves the removal of suckers, which are basically shoots that have growing points that come out from where a leaf meets the main stem. So here's a young one there, and we can just pinch these off with our fingers as long as they don't get too big. And that maintains the single leader of the plant. And then we have them connected to strings which drop down from these devices. These are called roller hooks. And basically it's just a spool of twine connected to this metal hook, which hooks onto this support, which I'll describe in just a minute. And we fasten the plant to the string using these little clips. These cost a few pennies a piece. And the way they work is you can attach them to the string by fastening the hinge around the string, and there's these little fins which pinch the string in there, and then you clip them and then they'll just stay there and they'll support the weight of the plant. So in this case, after removing the suckers, we'll orient the plant like so, and then we'll attach the clip, and then we'll clip it like there. And as the plant grows up, we'll continue to clip it to the string to support it. When it reaches the top, this device allows us to allow it to continue to grow, and it does that. Let's pretend that this plant was all the way up here, and it's gonna have no more string to grow up on. So what we'll do, actually, we can pull this little lever, and that releases the spool, which lets out twine. So we can lower it down 1, 2, 3 rotations, which gives it extra string. And now we've got a floppy plant that has a lot of excess room to it, and we can slide this down this high tensile wire, which we have suspended from this T-trellis here. This would typically and ideally be fastened to, if you have cross bracing on your high tunnel, or you could attach it to a purlin for support. We didn't have that here, so we had to make our own. So what you do, you lower it down, and then you lean the plant over. So they call it the lower and lean trellising system. And then we can allow it to grow up, and once it reaches the top of the wire here, we can let some more twine out, and then we can drag it over. And so by the end of the season, you might have 10, 15, even 20 feet of plant that you have a whole bunch of stems that are just kind of going horizontally along the ground. You've pruned off all the leaves, you've harvested all the fruits, and then all you're left with is the portion running from the ground up to the wire. So this is a great way to maximize the vertical space in your high tunnel to make use of the valuable real estate in the microclimate of the high tunnel.